Did you know that a single songwriting failure by Beethoven is now considered one of the most influential pieces of music ever written? This might sound like a myth, but the facts are hard to deny. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony is considered a masterpiece, but one of its movements, the Ode to Joy, was initially met with criticism. Critics said it was too simple, too naive, and too populist. But what they missed was the hidden melody beneath the surface. A melody that would go on to influence generations of musicians. One that would become the foundation of the Neue Deutsche Volkstimme movement. A movement that sought to create a new kind of music that was both folk-like and modern. But what makes the Ode to Joy so significant is not just the melody, but the way it uses counterpoint and harmony. Beethoven's use of counterpoint, where multiple melodies are played simultaneously, was revolutionary. And his use of harmony, which added a new depth and complexity to the music. The Ode to Joy is not just a beautiful piece of music, but a game changer. So, what can we learn from Beethoven's songwriting failure? We can learn that sometimes it's the things we consider our failures that end up being our greatest successes, and that even the most well-known musicians can surprise us with their hidden talents. But what if I told you that this is not an isolated incident? There are many examples of famous musicians whose failures have become some of the most influential pieces of music ever written. From Mozart's Requiem Mass to Bach's The Well-Tempered Clavier, these pieces were all initially met with criticism, but went on to become some of the most iconic works of music. So, what makes these pieces so special? It's not just the melodies, but the way they use harmony and counterpoint, the way they push the boundaries of what music can do, and the way they influence generations of musicians to come. So, the next time you hear a piece of music that you think is a failure, take a closer look, and you might just find a hidden melody or pattern that will change your perspective. And who knows, you might just discover a new favorite piece of music. The Ode to Joy is not just a beautiful piece of music, but a reminder that sometimes failure can be the greatest source of inspiration. So, the next time you're feeling like you've failed, remember that even the most well-known musicians have experienced failure, but went on to create some of the most iconic works of music. And who knows, your failure might just become your masterpiece. The unseen advantage of a legendary music composer's most catastrophic songwriting failures. It's not just about the music, it's about the patterns and melodies that lie beneath the surface. And it's about the way that even the most well-known musicians can surprise us with their hidden talents. So, the next time you're feeling like you've failed, remember that it might just be the key to unlocking your next masterpiece.